Hi, Marcy Bullock coming to you live from home, talking about graduate school because I'm recording during the pandemic. There's a lot of people saying, should I go into the job market? Maybe I should go on to graduate school. So what does that mean exactly? Well, when you applied to undergrad, you knew what that meant. You mean you were going to be researching different colleges, you were going to see which universities you wanted to attend, and you were going to be picking the one that was prestigious. Of course, you picked NC State. Well, graduate school is very much the same way, but it's to get more knowledge. And you've probably heard in the job market that we're becoming a degree inflated society, which means that more and more people have higher degrees. And when the job market and economy are tight, as they are in 2020, more people think about getting an advanced degree, maybe because they want certain skills, they want to learn a concentrated area of study, or they need it for their profession, or just to do advanced research and go from tool user to tool maker. There are your faculty members in your classes, and there are professional people like your vets and your MDs and your social workers. So sometimes when we talk about graduate degrees, we hear a couple of different terminologies. I want to explain first of all what a professional degree is. So a professional degree is different than a graduate degree. A professional degree are like the ones you see here: Doctor of Vet Medicine, Master of Public Administration, Master of Social Work, Master of Business Administration. A professional degree is training you to do a specific profession, and you need that advanced degree in order to get chosen to do that job. Now, graduate school, like I said, is different than professional school. That's a research program. That is training you to be a research scholar, basically, and to get your master's or PhD, which is a doctoral degree. So the first thing you need to think about is, why do you want to go? Well, sometimes it's like, because the job market is really tough right now. That's why I want to go. But in addition to that reason, you might want to increase your earning power. You might want to influence how fast or how far you can advance in your degree. I know when I came out of undergrad with my bachelor's degree in sociology, I remember thinking, well, here's what I could do with my sociology degree at the bachelor's level. But if I got a master's in counseling, I could be a director of a career center, which is what I am now. So sometimes that goal is easier to attain if you have more education. Maybe you just want to enhance your job satisfaction because with this degree, you can do a job that you'll really love, and it'll give you some flexibility to change careers. More education, more educational opportunities, more career opportunities. And sometimes, like I said, it can be a requirement to be a faculty member at a university. You would need an advanced degree, or for some specific research positions in a government agency or a nonprofit or a company. So what are graduate programs looking for? That's one of the big questions that students has is, well, do I have what it takes to get into graduate school? So when you look at this, it is very similar to when you were evaluated for your undergraduate degree. So we looked at your GPA, we looked at your academic achievements. All of that is going to be looked at. Just like we looked at your SAT, now we're going to look at the GRE or whichever test is required for your specific program. And then we're going to look at, for master's and PhD programs specifically, we're definitely going to be looking at your research experience, which is why you want to reach out to the research office on our campus. Just Google undergraduate research, and Dr. Chris Ashwell heads that up, and they're actually moving to the new tutorial center in the DHL library this coming summer. So when you're on campus in the fall, that's where they will physically be located, and they can help you find research experiences. You also are going to be evaluated based on your emotional maturity, your curiosity, creativity, and passion, your perseverance, absolutely, because it is an exercise in endurance to get through grad school. And also, they want to see what your career goals are and do they match up with this particular program. So grad.ncsu.edu will show you all the programs at NC State. You can go to whichever university you're interested in to find out what they are looking for and how you actually apply. There are some great search tools on here. I was working with an athlete last semester who said, I have an extra year of eligibility because of COVID and I've got my degree done. I think I'll go to grad school, but I don't know what in, but I know I'll be staying here on campus. So she went to this website and did some searches and found some programs she never even knew existed. So if you're starting to look for graduate schools, talk to people. Talk to your trusted mentors, talk to your career advisors, your academic advisors. And then you can go to this website called petersons.com, and you could just type in the keywords of the different things that excite you and see which schools have which programs. Also, if you have a certain area that you're really excited about and you're reading what all the different faculty are publishing, then that might help you decide that that would be a place you want to go, because at the University of XYZ, they just published this article on exactly the biomechanics of the biomedical engineering in the kinesiology of this one specific thing that I'm super excited about. I just kind of made that up, but whatever you're super excited about, you can see who's publishing articles in journals, and you can also visit. You can also look at your own personal preferences like you did for undergraduate. You know, do you want a big school, a small school? What type of campus environment do you want? But I will tell you this, that graduate school, it's a little different than your undergrad experience. It's not like you're so worried about, you know, what the mascot is and the athletics. You're pretty much focused on what you're doing in that particular classroom. So sometimes the university may not be as hugely known, like it's not an Ivy League school or something, but that department has an excellent reputation. And you can look at rankings and things online if you want to see that. But a lot of it can be based on the conversations you have with people. And then you just match your interests, your academic background, and your goals with what they offer and what the prerequisites are to see if you might be a good match. When you're talking to people, you can get a feel for the reputation, how selective they are, and on that website that I just showed you, you'll be able to see something like that for any graduate program that you're looking for. And I'm going to go back and show you that website. And that can be for any school that you're looking at. It will say this is what the minimum GPA is for entering our program. You can also look at funding opportunities. We'll talk about that in part 2 of this video. And then for the last part of our part 1 video, we're going to talk about how you actually apply. In part 2, I'm going to show you this great spreadsheet that helps you to rank all the schools. First of all, apply to the specific program. You want to contact the department, maybe like I said, visit if possible, and then at minimum 3 to 4 programs. Some people apply to a lot of additional programs, and that's just a lot of money to apply. So have your stretch school like you did for undergrad, your safety school, and based on what they say their GPA and requirements are, if the GRE scores requirement, you can see if your test scores match up. And then you're going to submit the requested materials, and you're going to submit the packet on time, especially when you are applying for financial aid, and keep copies of everything. I've had some students that have lost things and they were not considered for graduate school. All right, stay tuned for part 2.